Hi, this is Anil from Learning Lad and welcome to another video tutorial on C programming language. And in this video we will see how we can download and install MinGW. Now this MinGW is a free open source software development environment to create Microsoft Windows applications. This MinGW comes with the GNU toolchain. It contains the GCC compiler, which supports the languages like C, C++, Ada, Fortran, Objective-C, etc. etc. So to install this MinGW in your Windows machine, first you need to open up any of the browser. I have the Chrome here and I'm going to open up Google Chrome, and in the URL bar you need to type in mingw.org and then hit the enter button, and it will open up this MinGW website. So here you guys can see MinGW stands for Minimalist GNU for Windows, and it is a minimalist development environment for native Microsoft Windows applications. And it comes with GNU toolchain, which comes with the GCC, the GNU compiler collection, which supports the languages like C, C++, Ada, Fortran, and etc. etc. So to install this, you need to click on this download installer, and then it will take you to another page, and the download will start from SourceForge. Now what we're downloading, it is just a setup file, it is not the installer. So you need to run this setup file in your computer, and then the installer will be downloaded, and then this MinGW will be installed in your machine. So the download has been finished, and now I'm going to close this window. Now the MinGW setup that we have downloaded is stored in your default download location, and mine is the downloads folder. So I'm going to open up that folder, and here you guys can see we have this MinGW get setup. So I just need to double click here on this one, and it says it is not verified. Do you want to run this? Yes, we do want to run this. Click on that run, and then here you guys can see some information about the MinGW, and if you want you can view the license, and then once you're done with all those things, you can click on this install, and let it install in the default directory, which is C MinGW, and then click on this continue. Now it will download the MinGW installation manager, and then we can download and install the tools. So just wait for the download to finish. Now here, for this installation you need the internet connection. Now if you don't have access to internet connection in your computer, then you guys can install this MinGW, and you can install it along with the CodeBlocks IDE. And in the next video we will be downloading and installing the CodeBlocks IDE, and at that time I will tell you how you can download and install this MinGW along with that CodeBlocks. And at that time you don't need the internet connection in your computer to install that. So you can download it from somewhere else and install this MinGW along with CodeBlocks IDE in your computer. So now we are waiting for this download to finish. Alright, now some of the files have been downloaded, and this continue button has been enabled now. So we're just gonna click on this continue, and now this allows us to install the required packages. So now if you just click on these things, then it will give you all the details here. But here we are focusing on installing the tools for C, and also we will install the tools for C++ also. Now here we are going to install this MinGW 32 base and this MinGW GCC G++. So this MinGW 32 base, if I click on that, it says this will install the C compiler, linker, and other binary tools. And also we will be downloading and installing the tools for creating the programs in C++, and that's why we need to install this MinGW GCC G++ also. So after learning this C language, if you want to move on to C++, then you don't need to download and install these tools again. So we're just installing both of them at the same time. So to install this these two packages, we need to check this checkbox, And to do that, if I click on this checkbox, then this options menu appears, and we need to mark for installation. And after that, we're gonna select this MinGW GCC G++, and we will mark this one also for installation. And after marking these two, we will go for this installation in this menu, and we need to click on this apply changes. Now it says OK to proceed. We say apply. Now this will download and install the tools which are required to create the applications using C and C++ language. Alright, now the installation has been completed. It says here all changes were applied successfully. You may now close this dialog. So it took some time to download and install all these things, and also the installation speed also depends on the internet connection speed. Since now this installation has been finished, we're gonna click on this close. Here, if you want any other programs or any other packages, then you can mark that and click on this apply changes, and those packages will be installed. Now here, after that, we're gonna close this window. Now we're gonna close this folder also. Now we have successfully downloaded and installed the MinGW in our computer. Alright, now the next thing that we want to do is we want to set the path environment variable so that we can access this MinGW from any folder. So first we need to open up the folder where we have installed the MinGW. If you remember, then it was C and MinGW folder. So I'm going to open up the partition C, and here you guys can see MinGW folder. I'm going to double click on that. And after that, you need to open this bin folder, double click on that bin folder. And here what you need to do is you need to copy the location. So just click on this address bar here, and then copy the location, which is C, MinGW and bin. Just copy that, and then you can close it. And then you can open up the Windows Explorer. Just double click on this this PC icon, and this page will be opened. You guys can see the partitions, and after that, here in the empty area, right click and go to properties, and here this system properties window will open. You can open it by going to control panel, then system and security, and then system, and then here click on this advanced system settings, and this system properties window will open. And here you guys can see environment variables. Just click on that, and here you can set the environment variables for the specific user or for the entire system. Now I'm gonna set it up for this specific user just because I have some other users in this computer, and they really don't do the programming. So here I'm gonna set it up for this user Anil. Anil is my user account name, and here for this user Anil, you guys can see the path, temp and TMP environment variables. You need to select path in your computer, and then click on edit, and then here you need to append, not replace this value. So after this semicolon, just paste whatever the content you have copied, which is C MinGW bin, and after that add a semicolon, and after that click on OK, and then you can click on this OK again, and click on OK, and then close this window. Now I'm gonna close this folder also. Now we have set the path environment variable. Now let us see whether we have downloaded and installed this properly or not. For that purpose, you need to open up the command prompt. Just search for cmd, and you guys can see the command prompt. Just open it up, and here just type in gcc space -- version, and then hit the enter button. You guys can see the GCC version, it says GCC 6.3.0. Now here, if you get any error message, then it's gonna mean that you have done mistake while doing the installation or while setting up the path environment variable. So you need to watch this video again and follow all those steps properly, And once you get this kind of message, this version may vary depending on when you are installing this software, but you need to see this information about GCC here. And once you get this, it means that you have installed everything properly. So now you can close it. Okay. Alright, now this is how you guys can download and install the MinGW in your computer, and in the next video we will see how we can download and install the CodeBlocks IDE and set it up with this MinGW. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, then give a thumbs up, and do share this video if you think that this video will help any of your friends. And if you want to watch more tutorials, then subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.